zeroing in the weather center. We got a big high pressure system coming in across the ocean right now. I don't think the big stuff's gonna come quite some time, so just stay tuned to the weather center. It's gonna be all right. Oh!
What's up, y'all? Sean here. So as you can see from that intro, it was pretty windy at the 3rd annual South Florida Drone Meetup. This was my first time. I brought a couple drones, but I decided to rock my 360 camera and walk around the event. And to be honest, this is probably the best footage that I got. One of my main goals for showing up in South Florida after a 14-hour drive was to meet viewers that I've had for years that I finally got to meet in person. But before I show you them, I thought I'd get the Kens out of the way. What's up, Ken?
It's good, man. Nice to meet you, Sean.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing, man? Enjoying the event? Very nice. Okay.
What's up, Ken?
Hey, what kind of camera is that?
That's the 360.
Is it 360? So if I do something over here, you can see it?
Yeah.
There's no hiding from that thing.
Just screwed up the footage, but yeah.
I screwed up the footage just now doing that?
You got this big, like...
Oh, I'm sure that looks weird, doesn't it?
I don't know if you remember, but I flew on your channel probably like 4 or 5 years ago. We went out to the airfield and we raced our drones down the runway. You had a radar detector.
Oh yeah!
You remember that?
Yeah.
And I almost cut your head off with my...
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Like
The decapitation. Yes. I remember. That was a while ago. Yeah. How's your finger, man?
While I was talking to the guys, I looked over and I saw a longtime friend of the channel, Chris from Sunrise Water Media, walking around with his Insta360 camera on a selfie stick. And I trust Chris. I think he's got a wonderful eye. And so I wanted to film whatever he was filming with my 360 camera. So we had dueling 360 cameras. We started walking around. I just filmed whatever he filmed. First, we were comparing lengths of our sticks. And then, after that, he just started walking around and I followed him wherever he went. A good time was had. Oh, and by the way, you're going to hear some wind noise. Just get over it.
I was kidding.
Drones out of the trees with this thing. Sean, you compensate?
Maybe it'll be a food. You gotta get your wings somewhere.
It's a 720 view here.
Then I had a pretty decent conversation with Kelly Shores. We were talking about Insta360 cameras, and here's his take on it.
So are you using the app on that, or are you just running it free?
I'm just recording. B-roll.
Hello, everybody. I'm over here now, and you can follow me using the software. That's what I love about it. You never miss a shot. If something happens, you got it.
The day was almost perfect. Not a care in the world. Beautiful skies, beautiful water, puffy clouds, sand, palm trees, grass trying to grow in sand. And here's Max being cooler than cool, ice cold, catching his DJI FPV drone with class. If we could only be as cool as Max. The DJI Inspire 2 landed perfectly on the helipad by Maddie's Drone World. But moments before, we almost lost it. I guess Kelly was right. With a 360 camera, you don't miss a shot.
He was helping me to do that. The flip by the palm tree. Yeah. Dude, that was awesome. Yeah.
Everybody thought it was so close.
You have to tap it. If it's big, so you don't have to worry about it.
You want an F4 thing. I got that.
I always hate all the fingerprints all over.
That's how I'd have to get.
Next, I hung out with Bob Casey and Maddie. I had great plans to have Maddie fly his FPV drone around my 360 camera. It was going to be wonderful footage. So I went to hit the record button, not knowing that I was already recording. So I sat there with my pole doing nothing. Next, I got to talk to Stevie Bronx and Gary from Brand Areas.
He was shooting a shot of his neighborhood in the winter, and we saw these guys that were like walking backwards real slow, and I was like, oh, so, and then I've got a video on my channel where I flew the Avata from a football field into the bleachers, and then went through the back of the bleachers, then like landed right in front of me. And so I started the video with that, of me sitting there with my controller, and it's kind of backing up, and then all of a sudden the bleachers like kind of come around the video because it's got that bowl kind of look. Yeah. And so I was like, what's this stuff backwards? Or upside down, or like, last month was decayed.
Alex was there. He's a fellow 360er.
And then you either make a true statement or a false statement about anybody in the room or the event or whatever. Like, for example, someone said, I heard that they're giving every participant that showed up a free or something. Okay. Something crazy.
Can I make fun of someone?
Yeah.
Kelly's up here, and Ken Dobo wants to present something to Kelly. Here we go.
So I wanted to give away one of these Cinelifters, and I was looking around trying to figure out who would we give this to, who's capable of flying something like this. More importantly, what's the money to replace the camera that they put on this? And I said, there's nobody better than Kelly to give this to. So I'm going to give this Cinelifter to Kelly. It's one of many gifts we're going to be giving out today. I hope everybody's having a lots of time at the South Florida Drone Meetup. So that's for you, man.
This is my first Cinelifter. Don't know it was my first kiss, so I think that's appropriate. It happened last night. I think Boshark got it on camera. But I'll keep it brief, but I told Captain Ray earlier and Maddie, this event, really, I had high expectations, and this event far exceeded those high expectations. You guys killed it. Way to go. Thank you.
After the 360 tomfoolery, I decided to bring out the big guy, the Sony FS5 Mark II, for some B-roll. Let's do it. Thank you so much for everybody that came out, everybody that put this drone meetup on. It was such a blast, such a good time, and totally worth the drive. Hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell for notifications when I put out more videos on drones, action cameras, regular cameras, and live streaming. Have a wonderful day, y'all. Peace out.